Hi there, and welcome to Let's Bake and Cook Stuff. For those of you who've been here before, thank you and thanks for coming back. And those of you who are new, I'm Mary, and I like to bake and cook stuff. Today I am making wheat butter cookies. And they're chocolate chip cookies, but instead of using regular butter, I'm using wheat infused butter that someone made for me and gave it to me. And I decided I would go ahead and make some cookies with it. Some people need it for medicinal purposes. Some people use it recreationally. Here in California, it's legal. It's still a federal crime. So what do you say? We make some wheat butter cookies. I have 1 cup of wheat butter, and all that is just butter that's been infused with marijuana. 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. 3/4 of a cup of regular granulated sugar. Now we're going to beat this up for a minute or so, get it nice and creamy, and we'll be back. Okay, our butter and sugar have creamed together well. That was about a minute at about medium speed. Now I'm going to be adding two eggs, one at a time, and some vanilla. I want to scrape down the sides real quick. Okay, with it running on low, I'm going to add the eggs one at a time. Once the first one disappears, then I will add the second one. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I actually made this vanilla extract. Okay, while that's creaming, I'm going to add 1½ cups of all-purpose flour and 3/4 of a cup of ground up oats. 1 teaspoon of soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm going to whisk these up just so they're combined. I'm going to add this to our butter mixture. 1 cup of chopped walnuts. These are dark chocolate chunks, but you can use chocolate chips, you can use butterscotch chips, peanut butter chips, white chocolate chips, whatever you want. But you want about 2 cups just to combine. And we're good. And with that, we have our cookies are done. What I want to do is put this in the refrigerator for about a ½ hour though. They'll be thicker and chewier, but if you're okay with a thinner, crispier cookie, you could do it now. Okay, I'm going to put this dough in the fridge for about ½ hour, maybe an hour. You could do it overnight if you want to make this up the night before. And again, I'm using wheat butter here, but you can use regular butter, and these are still really good cookies. They just won't help you sleep at night. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's get to making some wheat cookies, shall we? I'm using a cookie scoop here. You can do them any size you want. Just remember, when you change the size, you just need to make sure that you adjust your baking time. We've got a 375-degree oven, and this is about a 2 tablespoon scoop. These are going to go in for about 8 minutes. Then we're going to have some wheat butter cookies. Check those out. Perfectly baked wheat butter cookies. Again, use regular butter. This is a great recipe. I just happen to have had the wheat butter. Someone gave it to me. I didn't make it, I didn't buy it. As a warning, I'd like to say, if you haven't ever tried edibles, be sure that you are cautious. You won't feel the effects of this right away. It could take a ½ hour, an hour. It could even take 2 hours before you feel anything from these. So don't eat more than one. In fact, maybe try out eating a ½ of one, and you know, give it a little bit of time before you start feeling it. And please, under no circumstances, drive or operate any heavy machinery, anything like that. You know, you're going to need to take caution, because weed is, you know, it's going to get you high. Might take the only thing is, it's not like when you smoke it, you kind of can feel the effects of it right away. But when you're eating it instead of smoking it, it takes a little while for it to get into your system. It's because you have to digest it. It has to go through your stomach. And anyway, so under no circumstances take a bite of one of these and then go driving or go swimming or, you know, jumping out of an airplane, anything like that. And a lot of people use them for, some people like to use it medicinally for, well, for sleeping, and some people get nauseous after they have some sort of treatment, then they can have this, and it takes away the nausea. Also, it will increase your appetite. So, but still, you won't want to eat more than one of these. Keep some chips or some Doritos close by. Anyway, I'm going to let these cool for a couple minutes, and they're going to go onto a cooling rack, and then we're going to try them. Okay, and here you have it. Perfectly baked chocolate chunk wheat butter cookies. Again, you could use regular butter, use the same recipe. The cookies are delicious. If you do use the wheat butter, please just take a bite or two and let it sink in for half hour, an hour. See how it works for you. If you're using it to help you sleep, make sure you do this in the evening. Please don't ever take a bite of one of these and then get behind the wheel of your vehicle or even your bicycle, because I guess that's illegal too. That's a DUI. Oh, still warm too. Oh, that's really good. You can taste that wheat in there. So if you are adverse to that flavor, then you might want to add some more chocolate to it. I bet if you added cocoa powder to the dry mix, the dry ingredients, I bet you that you could get rid of that flavor. But again, if you have kids in your home, please don't make these cookies, because I'd be worried that they would see them and say, "Ooh, chocolate chip cookies," and not know. And obviously, this is not something that you want to make for kids. Give these a try. Let me know how you like them. Please use regular butter if you have kids in the home, or if you're in a place where you're not allowed to have it, because it is still, against the law in many states. California finally came around just like within the last few years. It's like, seriously, you'd think California of all the states would have been like, yes, bring me the weed. Anyway, try these. Let me know how you like them. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing that. Thumbs up would be awesome, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. You take care now.